Another Tempest Trials Plus is here, and it's called Sweet Dreams. Let's go over the rewards you can get for completing everything. As usual, getting to the maximum 50,000 points gets you 42 orbs, 11,000 feathers, and 80 sacred coins. This time you can get 1 fire blessing at 12,500 points. For sacred seals, we have a pretty nice lineup. You can get HP and resistance, which is a flat stat booster, the powerful Spd Ploy debuffing skill, and then the powerful Flashing Blade A skill with its special cooldown reduction ability. These are definitely the prime prizes for this Tempest Trials, because unfortunately and or fortunately for some, Masked Marth has returned as the reward unit. You can get a 4-star and 5-star copy to add to your collection. So as I said, the sacred seals this time are actually quite good. A lot of people seem to enjoy the attack and defense mixed stat booster from before, and this time we've got HP and resistance. This skill grants plus 4 HP and plus 2 resistance, which is actually like adding plus 6 magical bulk to any unit. Remember that HP is valuable when calculating a unit's defensive capabilities. Since it's only a 2-tier skill, you only need 100 sacred coins to get the max upgrade, rather than upgrading it twice for a total of 150 coins. Our next seal is Spd Ploy, and boy, I've been waiting for this one to appear for so long now. Spd Ploy applies a -5 speed debuff in cardinal directions to all enemies with less resistance than the unit. While all stat ploys reduce each stat by -5, this is probably the strongest ploy skill because of the value even just 1 point of speed has. If you want to see the power Spd Ploy for yourself, you can actually check out the new Tactic Drill modes, which has a map based on this skill. It is skill studies number 19, and it features Deirdre, who has Spd Ploy as her C skill. While Spd Ploy will be good for any high-res unit to use, I'm excited to give it to Arvis, who can now run all 4 Ploy type skills without having to sacrifice Deirdre to put Spd Ploy in the C slot. You can get Arvis when his map comes around on the daily rotating Grand Hero Battle challenges. If you've never used him before, check out my old video about him and learn about his mastery of Ploy type effects. Our last sacred seal is the very rare Flashing Blade skill. It's an A skill only available for Mia, and it increases special cooldown charge +1 per attack if the unit's speed is higher than the enemy's. Mia is tied for highest base speed in the game, so that's why she is already a deadly wielder of the skill. If you like the Heavy Blade Sacred Seal, then this is a similar skill, just comparing speed stats rather than attack stats. It's also affected by the very niche Phantom Speed Sacred Seal, but obviously you can't run both as Sacred Seals at the same time. Now I do want to remind you that Cavalry and Flying units cannot use Flashing Blade. Why, you may ask? I have no clue, because they can use Heavy Blade. So no abusing Flashing Blade on someone like Legendary Roma, who is ridiculously fast, and combining with his Bushido B skill. Now for your reward unit, you can get Masked Marth, a sword infantry unit. With a decent 43 HP but below average 25 defense and 19 resistance, he isn't the most defensively capable unit. However, with 34 attack and 36 speed, Masked Marth can dish out some good damage. Now besides Falchion, Masked Marth has no other skills. That means you can't sacrifice him for any skills, and you're going to have to use skill inheritance to give him a full build. Thankfully, since the last time we've seen Masked Marth, he has gotten an upgrade for Falchion. While still being effective against dragons, by refining Falchion, it will gain Renewal 3 versus Renewal 2. The special upgrade also grants +4 to all stats when Masked Marth is adjacent to any ally. This is the same upgrade as Lucina and Crown's Falchion upgrades. What a coincidence. Masked Marth is a decent sword unit with a higher focus on offense than defense. As a free 5-star unit, he is a pretty decent addition for new players if they want a weapon that can deal a lot of damage to dragon units who have become very powerful. For my personal thoughts, I think the Sacred Seals are all pretty good. More mixed stat boosters is nice, even if it may not be super popular. Spd Ploy and Flashing Blade are both really good choices to upgrade to tier 3, so I hope you have some extra sacred coins lying around. As for Masked Marth, while it may be a letdown to not get someone new or another older Tempest Trials reward unit, if you've completed every Tempest Trials since the first one, you will now have a free 5-star +3 Masked Marth. The Falchion upgrade is pretty nice, especially the Renewal 3 effect if you want to run double renewal builds. Since Masked Marth has no other skills than Falchion, you should just merge your copies. Dedicated fans will now be able to have a 5-star +7 merged Masked Marth, and that's pretty cool. Overall, more Masked Marth copies will be hit or miss depending on each player, but the Sacred Seal rewards are top notch. Good luck grinding out to 50,000 points. Now I just want to talk about some upcoming banners since Tempest Trials does grant a good amount of orbs. We have a new power banner which will most likely feature the units who got new weapons and refinement upgrades this patch. That should be Katarina, Nephany, and Titania. In less than a week we are getting a new heroes banner which can be from any game really. Maybe it's an awakening banner since we are getting Masked Marth again. At the end of the month there is the usual legendary hero summoning event, and I'm still holding out for Helbindi, or maybe it'll be Fjorm's last sibling. Accompanying whoever the new legendary hero is will be 11 other powerful units. Before the month ends, there is a distant defense banner, and since we only have 3 units with distant defense who are not seasonal units, I have to assume the banner will be Celica, Micaiah, and Rajat. This is not confirmed, so don't hold me accountable. This last one is quite far away, but I do want to mention it because boy is this banner looking pretty crazy. The calendar says it's fighter skills, and most people are assuming this is the armor exclusive skills which have fighter in their name. Hardin has Bold Fighter, Melgrima has Vengeful Fighter, and Effie has Wary Fighter. Now this is a whale type banner if I've ever seen one, and it's 2/3 of the original Fallen Heroes banner if this is true. Bold Fighter and Vengeful Fighter are probably two of the most overpowered skills in the game, and being on 2 arm units with distant counter weapons just means a lot of money is going to be spent if this is the actual banner. Anyway, that's the end of this video, but I do want to let you guys know that I do have a Twitter account now. If you use Twitter, follow me at The Sacred Spear, and feel free to ask me anything about Fire Emblem Heroes or just games in general. Good luck farming the Tempest Trials, and I'll see you guys in the next video.